I'm here with Larry Pesavento on the floor of the 2012 Traders Expo in New York City. Larry, let's talk about a little bit pattern recognition. As a broad trading tool, how do you use it? How do you approach that?
Tim, as you know, I've been studying markets for 50 years, and the thing that I migrated to 40 years ago was pattern recognition. But it wasn't really until 2000 when Andrew Lowe came out with his book, you know, the non-random walk down Wall Street, that pattern recognition became really popular because people realized it had a scientific background. And since that time, it's become a lot easier to convince people that these patterns are real, they repeat, and they do have predictability.
Is this something you can use on any time frame, or do you kind of specialize on a particular one?
It works on any time frame, from a tick chart all the way through monthly charts, but frankly, I'm more interested in risk control than I am, and so I migrate to 15-minute and hourly charts, and I primarily trade Forex and crude oil, treasury bonds, and gold. Those are the three things in the futures, and 12 cross rates that we trade at the hedge fund.
Everybody's always looking for the pattern that is great and works 90% of the time. If I'm looking for one that is reliable, what's realistic?
Well, the best pattern that I've found has been the Gartley pattern, and that was on page 222 of Gartley's book, you know, Profits in the Stock Market from 1935, that was $1,500 in 1935. That's been the best one, but it doesn't approach 90%. You don't have to be 90% to make a lot of money in this business. If you can be, you know, 60, 65% profitable, you can make a great deal of money. The trick is to lose less money, you know, than you make. You want to make at least 1.5 times what you make, and that's the real secret to it. It's risk control. It's not how much money you make.
Is your repertoire of patterns, do you have 4 or 5 that you use all the time, or are you having a bigger universe of them?
I have 7 buys, 7 sells. That's what I use. That's all I use. I primarily focus on Gartley's butterflies and the ABCD, and then you'll see the 3 drive pattern once or twice a week on an hourly chart, and you'll see double bottoms and double tops occasionally, but not nearly as often as people think they occur. But they work, but they have certain characteristics you have to follow to get them to work.
All right, so if somebody's just starting out, is the Gartley the one that they should really start and just use that one and get good at recognizing that pattern?
If you can do the Gartley pattern, I think that's the best thing, because Gartley spent 3 full pages discussing that in his book. No other time in the book did he spend more than a few paragraphs. So if he spent 3 pages on something back in 1935, it's worth our effort. And we've tested tens of thousands of these, and they stand the test of time. They do work.
Larry, thanks for your time today.
Thank you.
You're watching the MoneyShow.com video network.